This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
3, 2, 1.
I'm a busker and I've been singing cover songs all day. I really should have been singing about
drums.
So I've tweeted about my hair. I've tweeted about my shoes. I think it's time I tweet about...
drums.
Well, everyone's agreed to drop everything because it's 3 o'clock. And Hamish and Andy have declared today's topic is...
drums.
This is Hamish and Andy's Happy Hour.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hamish and Andy with you, and Hamish, you're going to have to stop that. Have to stop that now because
got a drum kit in the studio.
We have a drum kit in the studio. All being explained with regards to that because today's topic is drums. Whenever he sits behind a musical instrument, he will attempt it and look at me with kind of like glazed eyes, eyebrows just slightly cocked to go, how well am I doing?
Am I doing pretty well?
You're doing fine.
Thank you.
For someone who is hitting
Never
skin.
taken a lesson.
Yeah, it's obvious. Anyway, Haim, if you just stop for 1 second, I know we're going to have to confiscate these off you at some point today.
Yeah,
because you do get distracted and you don't participate.
I haven't listened to a thing you said. We're on, yeah?
We are on.
We're on, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But straight after this, I'm going to give you an opportunity to audition for a band.
Yep.
To actually test whether you do have natural percussive skills. I've got the perfect test of line.
I've always maintained that I'm a good natural percussionist.
Yep.
At my old house, I was living with 2 mates. I did win a contest when we were playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
And they had the drum version. I was the summer drummer. I was allowed to be the drummer for the summer.
Yeah.
In our share house. So I've got the skills.
Thank you. Today...
Sorry, I'm here as well, everyone. I often forget to speak and drum at the same time. A problem Phil Collins didn't have.
You would be a terrible singer-drummer, Gautier or Phil Collins, because as soon as you start hitting...
You don't need the mic.
I'm
too focused.
Yeah, exactly. You're focusing all your energy on the simplest of things.
Off.
You feel like you should go tops off, so you said.
Because, when you drum, you get a real
sweat
sweat up.
something else for a second. I think you said F, I should go tops off.
No, I feel like I should have my top off because to paint the picture for you, I've relocated from my normal chair in the studio and I'm now behind a drum kit in the studio.
Yeah.
For the show, I'm
Now,
sort of
who
like
got this drum
Andy's
kit?
band. I organised it was just down here. I mean, it's not a good one.
Well, it seems like you've...
It's from the tip.
Feels like you've stolen it from a busker.
Yep. And he threw it out to get a better one. Think about what a good cymbal should sound like. Like if you go to see a live band, the crash cymbal, you should hit it, and it should be like ring out for quite a while.
It should resonate for days. Yeah.
All right. Do not adjust your radios. This is just a bad cymbal. That sounds like a shed. I'm playing half a drum in a shed.
Well, I mean, there's no reason for you to even be behind the drums at this stage. But as soon as
it helps me think.
But as soon as we got down here today,
1, 2, ta. Test. Just doing sound check.
Yeah, you don't have to say test.
Test. Sound check.
As soon as we got down here today, you saw that, and I haven't been able to get your attention or pull you away from it. The reason we've got a drum kit in the studio today is you've always said that you're a natural drummer. You've gone through 2 electronic drum kits. You bought one and
sold both of them to Dean Thomas. Found another guy that thought he was a drummer.
Yeah. You bought one.
Yep.
Never used it, and then said the words to me, this electronic drum kit is not good enough. That's why I'm not using it.
I thought I needed a higher quality one.
Yeah.
I didn't.
The quality was the issue, not the person.
Then I was
person's
like,
want to play. So then
no,
you got
it was
another
not
one.
traditional enough. I wanted a real kit, but I don't have the space at the house.
Yeah.
So it's fun when I get to come in to play the
Thankfully,
kit.
Zoe, your wife, has stepped in and said, "No, you can't have a real kit."
Yeah, space is at a premium in our place. So it's fun when I get to work and I can just hit the skins.
It's not just because there's no space. Your wife doesn't want you to have a drum kit. Nor does anyone, including me right now.
But I'm excited about this test you've devised, Dando. Tell everyone about the test.
Well, you did win a competition against your housemates, all of which have never played musical instruments. So let's not say it's such an amazing achievement. But you did beat them at Guitar Hero. You were the summer drummer, awarded that Guitar Hero on the drums. And you've always told me you're a natural percussionist. I thought, well, today we can test this. My brother's band is looking for a new drummer.
Yep.
They have very...
I'll take it.
They have very good musicians that play in their band.
They do. Now, the sound, Zoophyte sound is sort of like a rock groove, isn't it?
Yes.
So, what are we talking about? So, like a bit of a... bit of that. You want to put it faster, slower?
Yeah, that's good. That's plenty. So you're not trying to impress me, okay? Okay, you're not trying
to...
You're not trying to impress me, just so you know.
How have I gone, though, accidentally?
You haven't. You've remained at about the level I thought you might be.
Gotcha.
So, Haim, the situation we have here is that we need a new drummer in the band, my brother's band. The bass player, his name is Owen.
Yep.
If you were to cold call him.
I like it.
Try and organise an audition on the phone.
Yep. But here's the thing.
I mean, this is a very unusual thing to do. Drummers don't normally ring up and go, hey, have a listen to me on the phone and see how I go.
But here's the thing I've got to do. I've got to say to him, I live 3 hours away. Mm-hmm. So that's why, have a listen, see if I'm good enough to come in.
Yeah.
Here's my caveat. Mm-hmm. If he says, yes, I like what I've heard, that's all, and he says, come in for an audition, you have to admit, from a professional musician's mouth, that someone else thinks I have natural percussive skills. Ando, your brother's band, of which you're a sometimes trumpeter and prancer for the band, Zoophyte, are looking for a drummer.
Yeah.
So as a test...
If you're a prancer out there, I've got
spots taken. As a test to see if a person that didn't know this was about to happen would actually think that I have drumming skills.
Yep.
I'm going to call this guy Owen and go, listen, mate, you know, I've seen you play. Here you guys are looking for a new drummer in Zoophyte, the band. You've given me a little cheat sheet so I can drop a few names and he'll think I'm the real deal.
Yep. Owen's the most accomplished musician in the group, so he's the best.
Till I join.
So he's be the best judge for this one, Han.
Big.
So yes,
big.
I've fed you some information that hopefully will lure Owen into at least listen to you for a little bit.
And I'm going to say I live, like 3-4 hours away, so let us know if I'm what you're looking for.
And if you just go at one point, hey man, I'm right on the kit right now. I can drop some beats for you.
That's not how we talk. But I appreciate you trying to help. That's not how drummers talk. But
sure.
I'll just say to him, listen, I'm just going to put the phone down and give you a quick audition.
Yeah, cool.
What should I play? Jazz, funk?
Well,
you
should just attempt something in time.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'll see if I got any of that.
Finish with a bit of a fill.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
As in a Phil Collins?
Yeah. Okay. Just anything, paradise.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Owen.
Don't mess with me.
Good luck.
Hello.
Oh, how's that Owen?
Yes. Who's speaking?
Sorry, my name's Dave. How are you?
Dave, how you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. You play bass for Zoophyte, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, I'm mates with Elvis. I got your number off Elvis. I've seen you guys play a few times. I hope you don't mind me giving you a call.
Not at all, man. Sorry, I'm just in the car at the moment, so sorry if I'm a bit noisy.
No, that's okay. I can hear you perfectly. Right. You sometimes play with Andy McGarvey as well?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I've seen you guys. You're really good.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Oh, no worries. Hey, I'm a drummer. And does Zoophyte still need a drummer?
Yes, I believe we are currently looking.
Well, I was speaking to Elvis, and he suggested I give you a buzz.
Yeah, that's great.
Look, the thing is, I'm sort of about 4 hours away. But I am about to move to Melbourne. So look, I was just thinking maybe. Look, I'm at the Skins now. And maybe I just rip out a few. Do you want me to just rip out a bit of stuff? If you're happy to just sort of listen, tell me if it's the kind of sound that you're up for.
Yeah, cool. Look, that sounds really good. I'm probably not in the best position to listen to it right now, though.
I think you. We'll see what happens. I'll just put the phone down next to Susie, my kit.
Yeah, cool. No worries, man.
Okay, hang on a sec. Just take me 1 sec to get set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, you there?
Yeah. Hello?
Oh, sorry, I dropped my sticks.
Yeah, cool, man. Look, I can't really hear you at the moment.
What do you reckon? Good enough to make the 3-hour journey in?
Sorry?
Should I bother coming to Melbourne? Is it good enough to make the trip?
Oh, look, I couldn't really hear you very well, man. Maybe the best thing to do is just...
I'll
give
go
us a call
again.
Later on.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Should I come in?
Sorry?
Should I come on in for an audition?
Yeah, look, the best thing to do is probably maybe give me a call when I'm not on speaker or something like that.
But am I in or out?
Sorry?
Am I in or out?
Who is this?
Damn it, just tell me to come for an audition.
It's Hamish and Andy, hero.
It's all I want.
It's Hamish and Andy.
Don't tell him.
Hamish thinks he's a natural percussionist.
It's too cramped on this kid. I couldn't get a rhythm on.
And Hamish thought that he might be able to impress you enough to get an audition. I said, if Owen agrees to an audition from what you can do, I'd be very surprised. And I'm taking that as a firm no.
I think you were about to say, come in for an audition.
I was pretty keen. The savage beast inside me was soothed.
So sorry to bother you, Owen, but I think it's a resounding no for Hamish.
Not bad, though. I've got that.
Oh, no, hey, don't be so harsh. It's all right.
Yeah.
And that's from Owen, Ando. You said yourself he's the best musician in the band.
I also said he's the nicest guy in the band as well. Hey, mate, sorry to bother you. We'll catch you soon, eh?
It's all right, man.
Thanks, man. I'll take everyone out. 1, 2,
The happy
3,
hour.
4.
Turn him off, Jack.
Ando, I had a real moment.
Sorry.
So still
reeling
trying to compose ourselves from my drum audition.
Yep.
And look, if you've just tuned in, I just auditioned to be in a band on the drums. Went really well.
There'll be a video up in around about, I think, 10 minutes' time of Hamish's drum audition.
And do look at the video because you get the full effect. And you see what I'm working with too. Like, I know some of my beats were off, but I'm pretty cramped in the corner there, and it's not a full kit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm disgusted in my equipment.
That's what I was thinking when you were keeping time. If you had a full kit, this would be better.
And I had a moment last night where I had a real... It's an interesting one because I had a real oh, look at my boy moment. Yeah. But it wasn't to Sonny. It wasn't to my son. It was to the cat. Oh, a real sort of... I realised I had that kind of... I don't know, and I don't want this to sound too perverted. It is perverted, and it will sound that way, but I hope people sort of...
See it for what it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was shocked at the reaction I had too.
Yeah.
But it's that thing of kind of like, I don't know, if your 18-year-old son comes home and goes, oh, Dad, I've got a girlfriend. I'm like, oh, well, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Well done. He's doing well for himself.
So has Meowbit picked up?
Kind of.
Okay.
So we're having burgers last night.
Yeah.
And Zoe... she must have, for some reason, taken some of the bacon out of her burger. We're sitting at the table, just at the kitchen table. It's got stuff strewn all over it, like bits and pieces of life. We've cleared away 2 spots for us. She's gone off to do something, and I must have leant over to her burger container, grabbed the bacon, and it's sort of, on the journey back towards me, a piece is flicked off. Now, I didn't notice this at the time. Cat jumps up on the table. Usually that's a no-no.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm full of burger, so I'm pretty happy. And I go, you know what, mate? I'm finished eating. Just come and enjoy yourself up on the table. Then I realised that the bacon has landed on the front cover of Cosmo.
Oh, right.
And I think it's this month, and it's Emily Rakovich.
I don't know who that is.
From Jack knows.
Yeah, Jack knows.
From Blurred Lines. The girl from the Blurred Lines film clip.
Oh, yes.
And she's in Gone Girl 2.
Yeah, right.
Has branched out into proper acting career. But
Gone Girl as well, or is there a Gone Girl 2 already out?
Still gone. Now I'm back. Back in 5 Girl. The shorter version of Gone Girl. No, she's in Gone Girl now, so she's got a proper acting career, not just being renowned for grinding around on Robin Thicke.
Yep.
Although no one's taking away her excellent work in that. So it's landed. She's wearing, obviously not surprisingly, like a revealing top. And the bacon has landed on her cleavage.
Right.
And Birdie, the cat, Meowbit, walks up and just starts eating bacon off her cleavage. And it occurred to me, I was like, you don't even know what you're doing. But you're actually living out a lot of men's fantasy, which would be to eat bacon. And comparatively, too, like, eat a piece of bacon half the size of your head off Emily's cleavage.
Yeah.
It was just a bit of a moment where I went, look, so I was not watching. Go for it, mate. What's that? I'm not going to tell anyone, except for now when I'm telling everyone.
It's the happy hour. About to play a real favourite of ours, Ham.
Am I naked?
Yeah.
Your chance to maybe hear someone nude on your radio.
Yes.
Now, we're not going to know if these people are naked.
It's completely PG.
We take 3 mystery callers, and we can ask them a series of questions. Can't ask them what they're wearing.
No.
Can suss out where they are. Great game to play along with in your car. Then we have to figure out, are they naked?
Gee, that was all rhyming for a bit there. It was as if you
Well,
were
I've still got the drumsticks in my hand, so I'm feeling like a beatnik poet.
It really felt
Am I
like...
naked? Nothing sacred. All right, guys.
It felt like a carnival person
Don't fake it.
trying to get people to step up and play.
Roll up. Someone's in the nutty. Guess with your buddy. Here we go.
Anyway, you can call now. Please stop drumming.
I'll never let go of the drumstick.
13 10 60. Am I naked after this?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Time for...
Naked. We are wondering if you're naked. And we'll ponder this a little bit. But we'll find out in the end.
We will find out in the end, if you tell us, honestly.
That does sound a bit creepy. I mean, we always run into this problem. How do we do this segment without sounding creepy?
Yeah.
But, going, we'll find out in the end.
Yeah.
If you're nude, does sound a bit rough. But
We're not going to send anyone around here. It's an honesty system. But what the exciting thing is people have called us, Ham.
Yep.
They may be going about their day.
Yep.
We don't know whether they're clothed or nude, and we're about to find out what
Help
Olivia's
us.
up to.
Help us. How are you, Olivia?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, Chebby, loud. Sounds like you're in the bathroom.
I am in a bathroom.
Pretty echoey.
Yeah, very echoey. Bathroom, school, or home, or at
I'm actually
work?
at work at the moment.
Okay.
Do you work at where do you work? Hospital, bakery?
I work at an RSL.
I was close. No, not really.
An RSL.
Yeah.
Not many. Do you
Are
have
you in
other
boys' toilets or girls' toilets?
I'm in the disabled toilets, actually. It's more spacious.
She's nude. You got to be nude, Olivia. You
I
nude?
think you went in there because there's room to get undressed.
I'm naked.
Yes, we knew it. Well done.
Fantastic.
I mean, as soon as she said the disabled toilets, it's not the right use of those
If I was
toilets.
going to be naked, that's where I'd be.
But you knew that she was seeking
Yeah.
some privacy.
Yeah.
Tyler.
But we've had people in toilets before tricking us.
Yeah.
They're
Tyler might be one of those guys tricking us. Tyler, how are you?
I'm good, boys. How you going?
Yeah, really good, mate. How's your day going?
Yeah, pretty good so far. Been pretty cruisy at the moment. What about yourself?
Are you relaxed
Yeah,
at
very
the moment?
happy.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty relaxed.
Do you reckon
yeah.
your heart rate's at a resting heart rate, or is it going slightly faster?
Yeah, what's your BPMs?
Oh, I reckon to be pretty steady at the moment. Pretty relaxed.
How many beats a minute?
Oh gosh, testing me here. We'll go.
65?
Maybe 80.
Oh, that's higher than...
80's slightly raised.
That's a
About
flutter.
what a normal human would have maybe on a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Why? Where's this adrenaline come from?
Have you had a cup of coffee lately?
No, I haven't. I don't drink coffee.
It's the thrill of nudity, Mother Nature's coffee.
I think it is. Are you nude, Tyler?
I am nude. Well done. Well done.
Thank you,
Well done
Tyler.
to you. Thanks for
mate.
playing.
Patrick, wrap this up for us. How are you?
Hey. Good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Really good, Patrick. Bit of a frog in your throat there.
Yeah, a little bit hesitant.
Oh.
Hesitant / nervous, perhaps.
Yeah, yeah.
But are you nervous because you're naked, or are you nervous because you're trying to pull the mother of all dupings
Yeah.
on us?
Patrick, whereabouts are you?
I'm in a shopping centre car park.
Well,
Well.
that fits the bill on...
Now, we know at this time of day you could find nooks and crannies in the car park where it would be okay to briefly get nude for a bit.
Are you inside a vehicle, Patrick?
No, I'm not.
He can't be nude. I mean, shopping centre car park.
Yeah, it's the
I
security.
mean, it does play to his being a little hesitant, a little nervous, but I think...
We think he might be clothed.
Sorry, boys. I'm naked.
Don't be sorry! Don't ever be sorry! Well played! Well
done!
played!
You get a coaster sent out.
Well done! Everybody was the
Person to win
coaster.
today.
There's actually people near me who just pulled up.
Yeah. Jump in the car.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they're listening.
I hope they're not the police. It's the happy hour. Huge day today, Ham. We're concentrating on drums earlier on in the show.
I didn't quite succeed in my audition, my over-the-phone audition to be in a band.
You missed it. It's at hamishnetty.com now.
I tried my bloody best on the drums. We've since heard from the guy I auditioned to.
Yes.
He was very nice to me over the phone, just maybe politely going, "Oh, look, don't bother taking the 3-hour trip to come and audition live for us."
Yeah.
But geez, on text message he doesn't hold back, does he? He's really
really thought you were S-House.
Yeah, he's not sending his PG text messages, and it leaves no doubt as to his attitude towards my drumming.
You know what's cool lately, Ham? Tell you what's cool lately?
Wraparound sunnies.
DJs that have a real musician playing along with them. A real instrument playing along. Now, the hierarchy of instruments normally goes sax, trumpet, jazz clarinet, and then percussionists.
Wind instruments get the sort of show piece, don't they, for the DJ with an instrument?
My advice to percussionists, and this is why it's drum themed, Ham, don't have so many drums or utensils that you can't take care of.
I think I know what you're referencing. You can't guard them. Miami. I had not thought of you for a while.
This became certainly evident in Miami when you and I, during gap year,
some years ago,
had a day off and thought we'd go out for a couple of sherbets.
Hey, welcome to Miami.
Yes.
Miami.
And there was a DJ playing and a guy who had too many bongos for one man.
He probably had about 5 or 6 bongos.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were around him in a horseshoe pattern.
Yes.
And he also had some drumsticks for the bongos.
Yeah.
So if he was bongoing off to his left, it did leave it wide open for me. Again, I don't think we need to be reminded how I feel about my percussion skills to come in and do duets with him. And I thought I was doing a great job.
So you and I having a boogie, you've seen the left-hand side of his bongos wide open. You went, Ando, I should get up and putt along with this.
You should play this guy's bongos.
And I said, no, I don't think you should. If you remember correctly, I think he was dressed as a pirate. Not like a fearsome one, but more one kind of
Caribbean.
Captain Feathersword kind of out of...
You hit a lot of that, you hit a lot of party pirate vibe in Miami because they're near the Caribbean.
Which made it funnier how angry a kid's pirate
angry funny Feathersword.
As you would attack his bongos for either the left or the right, depending on which one.
And you were distracting him too. Yeah. You get into his face and try and shout stuff in his ear.
Yes. So my plan was to get up there and say, I'm loving this. He's like, this guy's loving it. So there you go. If you're going to be a percussionist and you're going to be alongside a DJ, particularly if DJing goes late into the night and people have had too many drinks.
Yep. Or if you're a live band, don't leave your kid unattended on stage. Remember last year in Brisbane?
Yeah, that's right.
Got kicked out.
We got kicked out of a pub because
I saw a band had played and there was no more band anymore and they'd taken most of their kit off.
I went to the toilet, came back and Hamish was on the kit.
They'd left the big floor drum and that's very easy to play with your hands, especially when you're a natural percussionist, but it's not great if you fall over it and then you get dragged out. Just a lesson for beginners. Enjoy your drumming. Always do it with permission.
So we've got time for
permissive percussion. Let that be your rule.
HamishNetty.com. The podcast is there. Well worth grabbing today to see Hamish's audition for a fella who didn't realise that it was Haim, seeing if Haim could pass as a drummer for the band.
Wanted him to say that I was good enough to come in for a live one. He didn't, but I gave it my bloody best.
We'll catch you tomorrow for Friday.
Have a great Thursday.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Hamish and Andy podcast. To contribute to the show, head to hamishandandy.com/topics.